squared, that's going to be the first term squared plus 2 times the first term times the second term, so 2ab, plus the second term squared. So let's move on to that example. So I have x plus 3 equal rad 13x minus 3. So to get rid of the radical, I have to square both sides. So let's see. This one squared and this one squared. This one is a binomial and this is a plus b, right? So a is x and b is 3. So a squared is x squared plus 2 times a times b would be 2 times x times 3. So that would be 6x. And then b squared would be 3 squared, which is 9. So plus 9. And then the other side, the second power and the square root would cancel each other. So I would just have 13x minus 3. So let's move everything to one side. So this is minus 13x and minus 13x. So I would have x squared, 6 minus 13 would give me negative 7 plus 9 equal negative 3. And then let's add 3 to both sides. So plus 3 and plus 3. I would have x squared minus 7x, 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 12 is 0. So this is quadratic equation. Let's factor it out. This can be 3 and 4, so minus 3 and minus 4, because negative 3 times negative 4 would give me positive 12, and negative 3 plus negative 4 would give me negative 7. So let's see. If x minus 3 is 0, I get x equal 3. And if x minus 4 is 0, I get x equal 4. So I have two solutions for this equation. Let's see if they both work. So let's check for 3 first. If I have 3, I'm going to plug in the 3 for x in this equation. So I would have 3 plus 3 equal 13 times 3 minus 3. So this side is 6 and this side is 39. Rad 3 times 13 would be 39 minus 3. So this is 6 equal 39 minus 3 is 36. And 36 is a perfect cube. So rad 36 would be 6. And so this is absolutely true. So this is one of our solutions. Let's check for x equals 4. So I would have 4 plus 3 equal rad 13 times 4 minus 3. So on this side, I would have 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. And on the other side, rad 13 times 4 is 52 minus 3. And then 7 is equal to 52 minus 3 is 49. And square root of 49 is 7 because 49 is a perfect square and is 7. And so this one is also true. So our solutions for this equation are x equal 3 and 4. I have another example here for you to try, but before that, notice that in squaring binomials, if this one, instead of a plus b, it was a minus b, it will be the same exact thing, but minus 2ab. So go ahead and pause the video and try to do that one. We'll go over it together. Alright, so I have square minus 5 from both sides, and I would have 39 minus 5x equal x minus 5. And let's square both sides to get rid of the radical. So this one squared and this one squared. So here, the second power and the square root would cancel each other, so I would have 39 minus 5x. And then on the other side, this is a binomial, so x is a and 5 is the b. So a squared would be x squared minus 2 times a times b, so 2 times x times 5. 2 times 5 would be 10, so I have 10x. And then b squared, so 5 squared would be 25. And then let's move everything to the other side. So plus 5x plus 5x I would have 39 x squared minus 5x, because it's negative 10 plus 5, so minus 5 plus 25. And then subtract the 39 from both sides. This side would be 0, and this side would be x squared minus 5x. And this is 25 minus 34 would be negative 14. And this is a quadratic equation, equals 0, so let's try to factor it. So this looks like 7 and 2, and here's a negative 5, so I'm going to have x minus 7 times x plus 2 equal to 0. So the answers that I get from here is when x minus 7 is 0, I would get 7, and when x plus 2 is 0, I would get negative 2. So let's check if they're both correct. For x equals 7, I would have, in that equation, I would have 39 minus 5 times 7 plus 5 equals 7. So this would be 5 times 7 is 35. 39 minus 35 would be 4. So this is rad 4 plus 5 equals 7. And I would have rad 4 is 2. So 2 plus 5. And this is absolutely true. 2 plus 5 is 7 actually. So this one is okay. Let's check for the other one. X equal negative 2. I have 39 minus 5 times negative 2 plus 5 equal negative 2. So here I would have 39, 5 times 2 is 10, so, and it's negative and negative, so it would be positive 10, and then 39 plus 10 would be 49, so let's just write 49 plus 5 is negative 2, and then let's move this to the other side, minus 5 minus 5, I would have 49 equal negative 7. And as you can see, rad 49 cannot be negative 7 because it's the square root, and out of the square root we cannot get a negative number. So this answer is actually, this answer doesn't work in our original equation, so this answer is an extraneous solution. So this one doesn't work, but this one does, so this is our answer. So the only solution to this equation is x equals 7.